Hello YouTubers, this is your host Shadow Ratman coming at you again. Now, I'm just doing a quick review on Teen Titans Go. This is a show that, honestly, in many people's eyes, is an absolute atrocity compared to the original. The original was, I wouldn't quite say a masterpiece, but it is a show that is of great stature. Its story plots are awesome to each of the seasons. It had a great cast. The character designs were awesome. And just overall, the way that twisted and turned, there was a certain depthness of darkness to Robin, similar to kind of how they did Batman, but what do you expect from Batman's sidekick, who turns into a hero himself later on down the road, known as Nightwing. But back on track is Teen Titans Go. Nothing in the sense of it is even remotely close to the comics. And I must say that by all means, Teen Titans Go should be removed, and I mean permanently, from television. These shows these days for children, the stupidity level of it is harmful to their little minds. I mean it. It is just absolutely corrupting these kids. They say it's video games, they say it's movies, and they say it's society. Yeah, society has a role in it and everything, but it's some of the shows they watch that gives them, this is funny. I can do stuff like that and I'll be okay. Wrong! Guess again. Now, I'm here to say point blank that, from another review that I seen recently, that when you're trying to search up Teen Titans Go, the comics, which is actually good, I've only read one or two myself, honestly, but as another reviewer said once, when you're trying to search for the comic, you can't anymore. It's been buried by the atrocity known by the cartoon that has ruined the good name. And just another part of the show is just, it's ruining what the title actually is. And this show has not a thing to do with the comics. The comics were actually good. They had a relatively continuity to their storyline. It was almost seamless. There were bits and pieces that were left out. Of course, you had to figure it out on your own, or it was revealed later on, from what I've heard. But it had more of a solid plot. This show, I've seen several episodes, and every time I want to rip my hair out and strangle myself. Literally, just thinking about it, I'm trying to keep my hands away from my throat right now as I speak. This show is so horrible. Okay, in the comics, Beast Boy and Raven do get together. They are a couple in the comics. In the show, the way they tried to get them together was absolutely horrifying. And it made me want to just rip my eyeballs out and dip them in acid. There was an episode where Cyborg was having a matchmaking system in himself, and he was pairing up all the Titans with different things. And Robin basically went into a depression. Which, even that was still, quote-unquote, comical. Which was just wrong. Recently, I don't know how recent, I forget when the episode originally aired, but Robin went on a quote-unquote vacation. He had to take a time out from crime fighting. And again, it was supposed to be comical, and it was not. They failed yet again. Another thing is like I said, the character designs to the show is just atrocious. It is not cute. And as another reviewer once said, I would not even insult the title of chibi to this horrendous creature of a show. The show's design for the characters is just horrible. They got short bodies, fat heads. Like, chibis are at least cute. This is not cute. So, continuing on down this thing, the way they did each of the characters, they might have had the same voiceovers, but the personalities were different. And that was another factor that ruined this show. Another reference to this reviewer that I know personally and have seen recently. This show has... shows these days, they try to quote-unquote make them dumb because it's okay for children. No, it is not okay. You know, Looney Tunes was the dumbest thing before, and that was actually funny because it was dumb to a logical sense to a point. But Looney Tunes back in the 80s and early 90s was actually good. Looney Tunes nowadays, the new version of it just sucks. Like, I mean sucks to the degree of slap it with SpongeBob and it sucks. SpongeBob is the prime example of stupidity, ignorance, naivete to a whole nother level of hi, I'm stupid, but I can make you laugh. No! SpongeBob is not funny. It is not good. I'll have to save that for another review. Back to Teen Titans Go. This show is... it is killing brain cells in people. It is... no reference to my reviewer. She has walked around with a Teen Titans original t-shirt, and people have walked up to her, from children to adults, and said, "Oh, you like Teen Titans Go too?" In her head, I am going to rip out your throat, jam it back down through your mouth into your heart, and push it out of your rear end. But in reality, out of her mouth, trying to collect herself, no, this is a Teen Titans shirt, not Teen Titans Go. There's a difference. While exploding in her head. Now, for those of you who watch Teen Titans Go, I feel sorry for you. And I don't care if you actually leave a nasty comment on this video. There is nothing good about that show. I have tried to sit down and watch episode after episode after episode. Nothing about it ties together. Back to another reference of my reviewer. Powerpuff Girls. This was actually not a bad show. It had its moments of continuation of a story. But most episodes you could just jump right into and know what the heck was going on. It had simple design, somewhat kind of stupid from a boy's perspective. But I, for one, did sit down and watch the show on a daily basis when it was running. The show was not bad. It had a good sense of comical relief. It had its moments of seriousness, doom and gloom, and the story from episode to episode, it was solid enough. Rather, it flowed together into a series of storyline, or it was just a single episode story enough where, hey, this is actually good. What are they going to do next? You know? Even if you want to go more of a story-based show, like, say, I don't know, Scooby-Doo. That show was great. But back to Teen Titans Go once again. This show, nothing is good about it. The art style sucks. What at times of music they have in it, of distortion from the original, blows. The storyline is had. It's gone. Come on. In the original Teen Titans, Raven hated her father. She had not spoken to this evil demon in years. And even when she did confront him, he was trying to take over the world. Teen Titans Go? Yeah, I'm just hanging around. What are you doing, Raven? What the hell happened? My mind just wanted to go, what is wrong with you? Why? Oh, my eyes are starting to bleed from the inside sockets. They hurt so badly. Yeah, I know, that makes no sense. But anyways, is the factor of why must you do such a thing? You have ruined the good name of Teen Titans Go. The comics were great. I love the art style of it. They were grown-ups pretty much, not even Teen Titans at that point. And as another reference to what my reviewer has said, this is basically 4th grade humor that never grows up, and it's actually going backwards instead of forward. This thing has gone beyond its lines. I don't even understand how it's having another season. Again, it needs to be canceled, removed, and deleted from history. Granted that we can't wipe it from our memories, unfortunately. But God willing, when a memory eraser becomes available, I will get my hands on one. For those of you who have not seen it, I beg of you, please heed my words. Do not watch it. You will highly regret it. For those of you who have watched it, please stop watching it for your own well-being. In the meantime, if you have watched this video to the end, I appreciate it. Like me, subscribe to me. I have other reviews and other videos. Watch those as well if you wish. Share me around. Please share me around on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, Tagged, whatever sites you, social media you use. Share me around. In the meantime, this is your friendly host, Shadow Rat Man, signing off. On a religious standpoint, God bless you all. Have a great life. And in the meantime, look forward to my next video. See ya.